The Dallas Mavericks are having an amazing season so far. With the emergence of an MVP season by Luka Doncic, the Mavs are a team to be reckoned with. Guys like Seth Curry, Tim Hardaway Jr., DeLon Wright, Jalen Brunson are huge bright spots for this team. It seems like Rick Carlisle and the Mavericks have everything under control and know how to utilize the talent on their team. But for Kristaps Porzingis, it seems more like his utilization is constantly being tested in ways that just doesn't fit him. Don't get me wrong, Kristaps has been a great piece for the Mavericks. When he is on, he looks unstoppable. His defense for the team is really much needed as he is able to alter shots with his long frame. It's something the Mavericks need as their team does lack in defensive presence. He is currently averaging 17.2 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks a game on 40% from the field and 33.6% from three-point land. This isn't bad for a guy coming off a torn ACL injury and not playing NBA games in 2 years. And though my concerns for him doesn't stem from the defensive side of the floor, my concerns are more from the offensive side. 40% from the field is not good for a 7'3" guy. And sometimes I feel like Kristaps does not even know that he is 7'3". He plays more like a tall shooting guard that needs to be set up. And how the Mavs are playing him, they're trying to treat Kristaps like he is Dirk Nowitzki. Kristaps is not Dirk, and Kristaps will never be Dirk. I'm not saying that in a negative light, but more so saying that the Mavericks need to start treating Kristaps like he is his own player. The Mavs have sets for Kristaps working in the mid-range, ISO, and post-ups, and by God, they are a nightmare to watch. Kristaps seems like he is uncomfortable in those ISO situations, as they often end up in a couple of dribble moves, then a pass to a guard which turns into a pick and roll. It's basically a broken down play once he starts in isolation. His face-up post-ups are just not good, and it does have a part because of his injury. This is where Kristaps becomes more of a guy at this point where you have to set him up rather than giving the ball to him and letting him work. With point guards like Luka, Jalen Brunson, DeLon Wright, and JJ Barea, these guys are capable of setting up Kristaps. He has been great in working off ball for easy jump shots and cutting to the rim, and also working off of pick and rolls, running him down, pins down screens, and getting him open mid-range shots. This is what the Mavs should look more towards for getting easy looks at the basket for Kristaps. The Mavs shouldn't rush to make Kristaps have to post up and isolate plays just yet. I mean, looking at his Knicks highlights, he is capable of making those post-up plays in isolations, but I think it's just his injury that's holding him down. Let him ease more into his own player. Wait until the All-Star break or even next season. Have Kristaps work with one decisions. And what I mean by that are just easy, simple plays that gets him open in the form of catch and shoot shots or just cuts to the rim. This makes it easier for him to get in his groove as he eases his way back into his own body and his own game. Kristaps does look good after coming off a major injury, and I know he's going to be the secondary star that Dallas needs, but comparisons to Dirk and putting Kristaps in Dirk-related situations right off the bat from his injury is only going to result in poor shooting. I don't think Kristaps, his confidence is there yet. It will eventually come through as the All-Star break and possibly even next season, but his confidence to just isolate in post-game, it's just not there yet. The team is third in the West currently with Kristaps the way he is now, but for a more effective and efficient Kristaps, don't have him do too much. With the simple and easy shots, his confidence will evolve and eventually start to be more of an ISO and post threat.